Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Grandmaster Lake of Shadows. I must say this is probably going to be the easiest Grandmaster we have this season. But with that said, let's get into what we ran. I ran with 2 Warlocks and a Hunter. One Hunter and one Warlock was on Stasis, the other Warlock was on Well of Radiance. Our main goal was to just delete the boss at the end. So what we ended up doing is we had 1 Vex Mythoclast, 1 Linear Fusion, and 1,000 Voices. And then obviously throughout each of us we had either a bow, a special weapon, or I think 2 of us were running the mod that we can stun and overload with fusion rifles. That's what the Vex Mythoclast was for, and to proc particle deconstruction. Alright, with that said, you're gonna go ahead and head into the strike and get to the very first room. In the very first room, we are going to be dealing with those arc shields. Once you get those arc shields down, try to get those enemies down as quick as possible, because those Centurions with the taken orbs will absolutely wreck you if you do not get those down. After you've dealt with the 2 Centurions and the rest of the adds, just take out the Unstoppable and make your way up to the next blight. Do not shoot any of the blights until all the adds are down, and start with the 3rd blight and then make your way down to 2nd and then 3rd. Once you make it around that next bend to the next blight, there'll be 2 Unstoppables and a taken Phalanx. Once you're able to take out the Unstoppables and the Phalanx, you'll make your way to the 3rd blight. Once you get to the 3rd and final blight, there'll be 2 more Unstoppables and another Phalanx to get those adds off the playing field, and you'll be able to take the blights down in backwards order: 3, then 2, then 1. What that allows you to do is it allows you to not spawn in all the adds that spawn in with all of those enemies. So it's technically a cheese. Alright, once all 3 blights are down, continue with the strike. And once you get to where the overloads and the yellow bar Centurion are, watch out for them Axiom bolts, because they will kill you, just like my other fire team member just found out inside of a well. So make sure you get that yellow bar destroyed as fast as possible, because those Axiom bolts, they hurt. Take care of the overloads and you'll be going inside the dam after that. Once you reach the reservoir, there's going to be a whole bunch of Taken Thrall and Solar Captains. Just make sure that you take out all the adds in front of you. Don't leave anything behind, and just make sure that you keep aware of all the Taken Blasters that are on the walls. Because if they do slam you, you will die because of one of the modifiers that are in the Grandmaster. Once you get down to the bottom, there's going to be 2 solar shields, one an orange bar and one a yellow bar. One's going to throw that black taken goo shit at you. Just make sure you don't get caught in it, because there's a couple runs I've gotten caught in it and it just absolutely destroyed me because it's environmental damage. So just watch yourself, don't get caught in the take and throw, and get those solar shields down as fast as possible and get those adds destroyed. Other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you have to use stasis on them, throw down a turret down there, throw down a dust field, and get those adds out of there. Once you're getting ready to head outside, watch out for the 2 Unstoppables. What we ended up doing is baiting them into the door and just absolutely melting them as soon as they came to the door, as you can see from the video. Once you're outside, the best advice I can give is just shoot everything from distance. As you can see, I was using TQ's divination from distance, lining up my targets and just peek shooting. There's going to be several phalanxes that can blast you off on the left side. All the scions can like 3-tap you. Everything out here hurts. There's snipers, there's overloads. Just take out everything from distance, keep everything in front of you, and you should be just fine. Once this area is all cleared out, make your way up to the next area where the bridge is broken. I like to post up right here and take out the overload and everything on the bridge. That way you have cover, and it just makes everything so easy from this advantage with a bow. So I like to point up here, have the other teammate go and distract the other two champions that are on the left side, and we all work together and make our way that way. The last thing we have to deal with are the two champions that are on this left side. I went ahead and froze them so I can get a different advantage point. And then we just took out both champions from different angles, so we all had a different angle. And then before you knew it, they were all dead. And then you'll make your way to the inside. This next room is probably the hardest part of the entire strike, because as soon as you come into this room, you have an unstoppable and adds to the left. If you don't get the unstoppable out quick enough, he will slam you into the back of the room, and then on top of that, you have all the adds up on the broken bridge that are spitting fire down on you, and the fire will just absolutely melt your shield and your health in an instant. So it's critical to get that unstoppable off the playing field as fast as possible, and then start taking care of the adds that are up high. Once you've taken down both knights on left and right, you'll be able to then focus on the overload on the right side. Just be aware that there are adds on both sides. And the knights, the fire that they shoot is just absolutely deadly, so watch out for that. You can actually see me running away from it because I got caught in it. And then the overload's left, and take it out, and you'll be able to make your way up the stairway. By the time I got up the stairway, my fire team had already killed the adds by the door, but there's a knight, and I think there's a couple of adds, but my fire team already got to them before I even got up the stairway, so that's good. Go inside the door, take out the adds all the way on the left side, and then on your right side you'll have a void wizard that you'll have to take care of to go into the next room. This room's going to have some thrall in it, and then pretty easy to take care of. What's most important is after all the thrall are defeated, you're going to take out that overload that's up on the upper left of the next room. Just take out that overload as fast as possible. Weave in and out of cover if need be, if he's trying to shoot you, and before you know it, he'll be dead. And then what I ended up doing is I ended up throwing a dust field grenade in there, throwing all the scions into one of it, and then throwing a blinding grenade, and pretty much took out majority of the adds in that room. Only 2 more champions stand in your way to making your way to the boss room. You have an overload here that's at the top of the stairs, and then you also have another overload before you make the turn to go into your boss room. Take out those 2 overloads, and you made it successfully to the boss room. Once you get into the boss room, you take out the couple of ads that are there, then take out the blight. You're going to want to make your way to the left side for your Well of Radiance. We're using focusing lens here, so I'm going to throw my super at the boss, and you're just going to go all your fusion rifles. You're going to want to proc particle deconstruction. I know I'm using Reach Regret. It's all I had on the character at the time. I didn't go and find my threaded needle. It still works. We still beat the boss within 30 seconds. The Warlock super did pop there as well, and I did get boot back, so just be aware that you could possibly get boot back like I did. But anyways, there's the clear on Lake of Shadows. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, please comment down below. I will get back to you. As always, if you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.